you know something about yourself as a human being.
Hmm.
Okay. And then you start learning about yourself as a spiritual being,
Right.
and your understanding of God becomes even greater. He's got money, abundance of money, of funds at his disposal. He can do anything he wants.
Hmm.
That's a whole different level of of being a human being.
Right.
And you're trying to be a spiritual being also. So
Hmm.
there's a lot going on. Like when I look at him, I just see him as a work in progress, as I am, as we all are. And that's where I'm feeling like, can the man have some grace,
All right. Can I push
on
back?
him? Hmm.
All right. So I agree with what you're saying. Question is, when you're really doing work on yourself, I think a lot of people go through life thinking ambition is about their career, it's about the money and the materials that they attain. That's not really what life is about, right? Because we all say it, but people say it facetiously, like, well, when you die, you can't take it with you. So then why are you trying to accumulate all of
Hmm.
those things before you have a true understanding of yourself? But I've always been of the mindset that if God is in my heart and God made me, why would God allow me to do something that he deems as evil without me making that choice? Right.
Hmm.
Like if I stay on the side of the fence, like I know that's bad and I go do it, that's one thing. But if I'm just questioning and asking everything and God is a supreme being or supreme entity,
Right.
I can question it. There's
Exactly.
answers, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So the whole thing is I spent a lot of my life looking at me and how I move and what I
Hmm.
do that's different. And I've made mistakes, but I've always tried to correct my mistakes when it comes to my life's path, and just who
Right.
I am as a person.
Right.
People claim they do that, but they don't necessarily do that. And that's where I'm kind of like mad at Will. Because when we're looking at that same documentary about the weight loss, when we're looking at the same documentary about him also creating the book at the same time or writing the book at the same time and the Oprah interview, I see
Hmm.
a facade. I see a character. I don't see a genuine person. You see him with genuine moments, but again, this man has made a living making me believe whatever he wants to make me believe on the screen, right?
Hmm.
I don't
Hmm.
believe in a real life, but as a character, you're this person, you're this dude. So
Yeah.
I guess it's like, yeah, I understand the grace, but at 53 years old, you got to reel it back in, man. You got to figure this thing out.
I was thrown when you say, which for lack of a better word, like when you say he should get it, he's got to get it together,
Got to.
because it's I'm finding that I think as human beings, when we're trying to figure out, things spiritually,
Yeah.
that for most of us, not everybody,
Yeah.
but I think for most of us, it's always something new. Like, you have this you have this big breakthrough,
Yeah.
and like I am definitely farther along the path than I was 10 years ago.
For sure.
But then just in 2020, because of the pandemic, just going through things spiritually again, not that there weren't things in between, but there's things that I would think, well, I would have thought I conquered this, or I would have thought I handled everything already. But there's always something more, no matter how old you are.
All right. So check
That's
this
why I was
out. We're gonna get personal, right?
pushing you on that.
We're gonna get personal. I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna flip it on you. We're gonna get personal, right?
Uh-huh.